चलो बच्चे अपने अपने होमवर्क की कॉपी निकालो।
ये तू बोल दिया कि नहीं?
सर कॉपी कल भूल गई।
पढ़ती क्यों नहीं है तू? हाँ?
तेरा छोटा भाई वहाँ पे रो रहा है, तू यहाँ पे खेल रही है। आपको क्लास के बाहर क्यों निकाला? ये ऐसा वैसा तालाब नहीं है, जादुई तालाब है।
जादू हो जाएगा।
Hello sir, welcome to 51st IFI in Goa, and your film Jadoo is getting a lot of positive views. How do you react to this?
It's really very nice to listen to it, and I think that all the hard work is getting paid over here while we get the nice reviews of the audience and the viewers. So I'm really happy for that.
So your film touches the lives of youngsters, the children, especially adolescent children. And this is something rare nowadays. Not many filmmakers are making films related to the children. So what prompted you to take up an issue like this, and that also involving children?
Yes, for that I have to give you a brief, because I come from theatre and I conduct acting workshops for the kids. So while I was teaching the kids, I realized there were few kids, they were not very much open and eager to access to us, and they were just like shut their doors and everything. They were not easy to handle. And then I realized that every kid is like an isolated island. It's like a small pond which is very beautiful, but the pond is hidden inside the dense jungle. It is like a vault which could be very valuable, but we do not have any keys to it. So I thought the teacher's job is to find out the right kind of key for the right kind of vault, and then we can get the access to the treasure. So that topic really touched my heart and mind alike, and I thought that it could be something which could be worked out. So I wrote down a feature-length film, and I tried to get the funds for that. But as you know that in India, there are very small room for the children film, or the films where the children are involved. So I didn't find the proper funds for that. And I squeezed my script, I wrote it down, and I converted it into the mid-short film, because my film is 38 minutes and 23 seconds long, and then I shot it. So I tried to address the problem with the kids while we are educating them, and I realized that to make the kids understand, we have to find out the new devices, new methods to teach them. And if we are failed to teach them and educate them, I feel that this is not kids' problem, but this is our teachers' problem, because we are not open, we are not capable to find out the trails to reach to the ponds which are very beautiful, but the ponds which are hidden somewhere inside the jungle, or as I said, maybe the vaults which are very valuable, they have treasure, but we do not have the keys.
So are you in a way questioning the education system of our society today?
Not exactly, but yes, when we talk in these kind of questions, then we just These questions force us to look into our system, and if any problem is there, to amend it. So directly not, but indirectly maybe. Because if you try to analyze anything, if you try to find out the answer of the question, it definitely pushes us, forces to find out the truth. And in that way, the journey could be inwards and outwards, both the sides.
Your film has one elderly person also in the role, more of playing a role of a mentor and a guide sort of thing. Is that something that you are advocating through this character, that more than bookish knowledge, we need mentors, experienced people to handhold our children?
What I'm trying to say, if you look at the film, this old man sits near the old tree. So the old man is that old tree is the metaphor for this old man. I can compare the life of the old man like a huge tree which shelters many birds, which can give food and fruit and shelter and everything, nutrition. And more than that, it takes the carbon dioxide from the society and gives oxygen. So the older people, the old generation, they are something, they have got their wisdom not through books but the experiences. And what I feel, the actual education come through the life. Books are very important. Schools are very important. But the actual education comes through life. So when the old man comes into my story, I feel that in today's time, in the society, anyhow, this notion has come, which has not been part of our society and culture, that old generation is a burden on us. On the contrary, I feel that they are very helpful to the society. They are the oxygen providers. So the combination of kids and elders, the small generation and the old generation, if we can club them together, it can do the wonders.
So, does that also reflect the status of our society, where in the race for urbanization, in the race for more economic prosperity, the social bonding of the old and the young are getting lost, the value of grandparents are getting eroded by the day?
Absolutely. Indeed. Because if you see that in the earlier time, in the villages, we used to live in the joint families, right? And the joint families, all the values and all the cultures and all the good qualities just transform from the older generation to the very young generation. The parents, they were busy into the running the kitchen or earning the livelihood, but the kids were risen into the grandparents' arms. So that system was very intact. That was a beautiful system. But due to the society has been changing, the economic pressures are there, the families are just breaking down into the smaller units, the grandparents are living somewhere else, maybe into the villages, the parents are living with their single kid or maybe more kids, but without their grandparents. So that kind of nexus, that kind of bonding is just breaking down. So it's totally right, because this is the result of the economical and societal changes which is happening in the society.
So in a way, does your movie advocate to reverse the trend?
Personally, I feel, I don't know, this is a very large question, I don't know how, because many people can have different kind of notion about it, but generally I'm in the favor of it. If I can live with my parents and with my kids under the same shelter, inside the same house, I think I'm privileged. Because the kind of value and education I got through my parents, I think I am no match. If I have to educate my kids, I think if my kids are into my parents' arms, they are very good teachers than me. And my kids are into the right hands. So I advocate for that.
So in a way, to sum up, are you also indicating to have a more mentorship kind of education system through your film?
See, what I feel, this is a very large question, as I said. In the even earlier time, everyone had the right to study the subject of their own choices. But right now we have a package kind of things when every student has to get that package. rather than letting someone choose what is their interest, we are forcing them. I do not advocate that. Because if we take the example of our mythological period, we can see that Bhim was very good at this Gada, and Arjun was like archery, like Tir Kaman, and someone was a sword, and someone was someone else. So they were given education, they had the knowledge of everything, but they chosen to specialize in one thing where they were more interested. So that kind of education should be good enough, I think, and we should try to do that, where everyone should have the right to study and educate themselves and flourish themselves in the interest of their own field. Rather than we should force them, this is more commercial and this is more viable, and we should not force them. We should, otherwise at the end of the day, they cannot be flourished, they cannot be naturally grow in a way they have to be.
So, to sum up, what is your message for our audience?
I think there are many things, but out of them, there are two things are very important. One, every kid is a valuable vault. Without any key, we have to find out the right key for the right vault. And as a teacher, either it could be parent, it could be the teacher to the school, or maybe our neighbor, or anyone in the family, or anyone in the society. If one is capable to find out the right key of the vault, then he reaches to the vault of the immense possibilities. The one thing. The second thing, the old people are not burdened into our society, but they are oxygen provider. And we should value them, and we should make a society, we should try to evolve a society where there should be room for everyone, even for the older generation, because they have a vast knowledge and vast emotions and vast journey. So we should take help of them.
For the development of our kids.
Not only kids. If we say that, it looks like it seems little selfish things. It's not only for the sake of children. It's like composite thing. It's like a cycle. Because today who is kid, tomorrow he will be adult, and day after he'll be an old man. This is a cycle. The cycle has to be together. This is like a family. If we say in a single line, then it could look like, oh, we are selfish. No. How will we pass the knowledge? How will we pass the wisdom? We might get education within the walls, but wisdom cannot be passed on within the walls. For that we have to go out. And the older generation, wisdom comes through the experiences. Even we can study the theories into the books, but to experiment them, to execute them, we have to go out. So the older people, the people who have given their life to the society, it means they have experimented a lot. And through their journey, they have become wise.
And so when they come together, there is Jadoo.
Yes. So I think the Jadoo can happen in the society only when we should all live amicably in a harmony.
Thank you so much, sir, for those wonderful thoughts, and we wish you all the best for your film and your future.
Thank you very much, Ashwatji. Thank you very much.